I'm gonna be straight honest with you. I almost forgot I did these reviews because Ghost of Tsushima, that's a fucking game right there, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Alright, Chainsaw Man, chapter 78, title name Snowball Fight. So the chapter starts off with Kid Aki kind of playing Snowball with Power and Denji, but in reality, he's actually the gun devil shooting at Power and Denji, and he's causing massive damage to the nearby area without knowing it. And when a couple people walk by this fight going on, of course, Kai looks at them and says, "Oh, you guys want to play some Snowball too? You guys want to play in my Snowball fight?" But in reality, he's shooting them brutally as he begins to fire, leaving a massive indent into the road, killing them both. Denji tries to stop him afterwards from doing any harm to anybody else, but it doesn't work as Kai begins to fire again at him, causing massive damage to the nearby area. Then he proceeds to single out a woman and tries to fire on her, but Denji is there right in time to save her. But Denji gets pushed back by a lot of the shots, letting her to be wide open once again, leading to Kai pulling a shot on this random woman, killing her. Wait, I just had the self-realization moment. Have I been saying Kai instead of Aki this entire time? God damn it. Well, on that note, more people begin to die because of Aki and his relentless slaughter in his Snowball Fight mini world. Denji tries to hold him back, but it's just not working because apparently Aki in this new form is just ridiculously overpowered. Denji tries pleading with him, calling out to him, trying to say, "Bro, are you there? Snap out of it. You're not like this. Wake up, jerk face." That's my favorite line in this entire chapter this week. Then we get this full page spread of Denji and Aki having a snowball fight together, which is pretty nice. And with that, we actually get some pretty good, self-dialogue from Aki in this messed up version of reality in his head, where he basically begins to say, "Yeah, I'm having a lot more fun. Like, this is the greatest game of snowball fight ever. This is awesome. This is great. My parents never pay attention to me. They're always worried about my brother. But here, I'm playing with my homies. I'm having fun. He's just genuinely having a good goddamn time. Good for him." Except for the mass amount of people he's slaughtering and the absurd amount of property damage. But yeah, he's doing fine. He's loving it. He's loving life right now. And he even says, "My life as of recently has kind of gotten a little bit more fun." He's gonna die. He's gonna die. It's almost confirmed. You just don't have your character having fun in their final moments when it gets mentioned they're gonna die a couple chapters beforehand. This is I'm gonna kill a character obvious 101. He's having too much fun in his own realm. He's gonna die. Oof, I can already taste it. I can feel it. I can even predict it. And our last two shots is just Denji sprawled out on the floor, beaten and bloodied, and just destroyed, defeated even, as Aki looks down at him as the last panel is basically a really, really funny meme page. I'm gonna use that on Twitter. And chapter 78. Well, it's time for the side note portion of my reviews, and let's just jump right into it. Aki is on a trip, dude. Jesus. Like, to be totally honest, I feel bad for the kid. Like, he's just in his head. I'm having such a fun time in this game of snowball fight. And I'm just having fun. My life has gotten better. I have friends and stuff now in his make-believe world that's going on inside his head right now. And he's just genuinely having this really fun time. Like, oh yeah, these random people are showing up. My friends are here. I'm just having a fun time, man. This is great. My brother is not around making my parents worry. I'm just by myself with my homies having a good time. But in reality, he's slaughtering massive amount of people with destroyed property all around him. I feel bad for him. Like, Jesus, dude. That's gonna be a trip when you wake up. If he even does. Put on your speculation caps, everybody, because I'm about to go off. If I know my shonen correct, and that's a major if, but I feel like I can accurately do this, the fight is going to continue into next chapter. There's going to be a fight. It's going to be kind of visual as per usual, Chainsaw Man. Then Denji's going to realize what Mikima said to him, and he's just going to go completely blank. And then we're just going to see Denji just absolutely kill Aki, destroy him, just lay him out on the floor like a bloody meat mess and just completely annihilate him. He's not going to be able to control it, and he's going to kill Power. I'm already predicting it, bro. I got Epitaph. I got King Crimson. I already know what's going to happen, man. I'm already calling it. Like, it's like next chapter and the chapter after that are just going to be like Denji losing it, and then the chapter after that is just going to be him like just going completely off and destroying everything. And I do feel there could be some, character backstory and like, character progression as, characters just become more developed as well in possibly the next couple chapters that are upcoming. Also, I want to mention this. Where was Power in this chapter? I'm just like, I remember her being at the very beginning of it, and then she just kind of mysteriously went away. Or this chapter in reality actually went down super fast, and Power didn't have the reaction time to react to anything, like she was unconscious or something. Like, it was really weird. She was on that like 2-page spread of like Aki destroying something, and then we just never saw her afterwards. It was weird. I honestly felt like you could have put Power into this chapter, just comedic relief, or Danjo, you have to do something, as she's just in the background saying stuff as a damsel in distress, which isn't usually her character, but you could have just had her, as she just kind of got taken off to the side. But to be totally honest, mangaka just like making less work for themselves, because making a manga is difficult and drawing more characters is a lot more time consuming. So I guess just by doing that, you're making time for yourself, so that's pretty good. I just wish she was just in this chapter just a little bit more, just giving her reactions to everything. I honestly have to say this chapter was a pretty good, solid 7 out of 10. Nothing too major happened. It was just, massive carnage and destruction as a character sees himself doing something normal and just, happy, fun, good, lucky time with homies and stuff. Usually sometimes in other anime and manga this does happen, but in this case it's a little bit more destructive. I just wish that Power was just in the chapter a little bit more, but to be honest, it's not that big of a big deal, so 7 out of 10 as I previously said. Well, that's the end of the chapter. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, stay hydrated. See you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen.